Hey, welcome to the channel. We're a family of 4 from Perth and we've sold up for the trip of a lifetime around Australia.
Oh my god, oh my god.
What a nice spot.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's cool.
It gets in your blood. When I first met Slim, I used to think, he's been touring for probably 50 or 60 years, And I used to think to myself, I wonder if he ever gets sick of this. And one day I sort of thought, oh, well, I'll find out, ask him.
Thanks to the support of our partners, 4x4 Extras Wangara, JB Caravans, TC Boxes, and Petters Suspension and Brakes.
Right, you ready for Tamworth?
Let's do it, excited.
Just you wait to listen for the storm. Hear the difference in the wind.
What the heck is this?
Some sort of event on. Kate's found us a potable water
Which
point.
we were excited about.
Yeah, town of Scone. We're kind of heading towards Tamworth, but we've got a bit of a detour potentially coming up as well. We might go through Barrington Tops, which will be really cool.
There is literally cars everywhere. So we thought it would be a quiet water point. Apparently not. Look at all the cars, oh my god.
So we've just pulled up in Scone, we're having a bit of a chat, and I recorded a conversation I had with Aaron. Now he works for MITS Alloy, he's also on four-wheel drive 24/7. He recommended the Barrington Tops was a good area, so we thought, okay, we're heading towards Tamworth, why don't we see if we can do an overnighter in the Barrington Tops. Kate actually found a camp that was suitable for caravans and it was a free camp. But we've just been looking into it and we're about to head down Gundy Road and there was a massive sign saying unsuitable for caravans. Did a bit of research and we actually called the visitor centre and they strongly advised against taking a van up there. They said it's very slippery, windy, just don't do it basically.
And one lane.
So I said, okay, well, what's the alternatives? They said basically you can go back to Singleton
and Gloucester,
yeah, but I mean,
all those places.
Would have been massive detour, so it's just not going to work. Barrington Tops is apparently beautiful, so if you are heading through this area, just plan ahead. We kind of just threw it into the mix really late, as quite often
last minute
happens with us. That's why we keep things open, but yeah, just not going to work. So yeah, we're going to push through to Tamworth now, but yeah, if you are looking at doing Barrington Tops, just make sure you plan your route ahead of time.
Fate I must deserve. Oh, don't you? I just wait and listen for the storm. You can hear the difference in the wind. When the dark clouds form and start to turn, I'll run again. Far away when the hurricane comes in.
What a nice spot here we have, guys. A few midges in the air, so I'm going to get this campfire on nice and early. But yeah, a few people around. It is a Saturday, so that's to be expected. But yeah, beautiful spot. Fingers crossed the weather stays nice and dry like it is now. But yeah, we've done a couple of dams on our trip so far and they've all been really, really nice. Very quiet, a few little ducks in the water. Struggling with this fire, guys. We bought a bag of wood from a BP on the way down. All the wood's completely wet, so it's a bit of a struggle trying to get this thing going. It's just basically smoke. And we're dying for a fire as well, so
It's the only thing missing from this beautiful location.
it is. All we're getting is smoke, but I'm persistent. I'm just trying to dry it out, and hopefully in an hour or so we'll have a bit of a fire going. It's hit and miss sometimes with servo wood. Sometimes you get a good batch, sometimes you get a terrible batch. Has been very wet here in New South Wales, so that might be part of it. Some friendly neighbours just saw me struggling to get our fire going and they just brought over some fresh kindle for us, some dry kindle, so that was really, really kind. So crisis averted. I think we're going to have a fire going tonight, hopefully. So
That's good because it's freezing.
I know. Woke up to beautiful fog over the water this morning. It looks like we're in for a stunning day as well. Blue skies. Mother's Day morning. Poached eggs for breakfast.
And scrambled.
And scrambled. Beautiful day here. We may even just hang around camp because it's so beautiful, but we'll work that one out. It's the first day that it's been like blue skies like this for some time, probably over a week and a half or something. So we're going to try and make the most of it. But yeah, we're going to enjoy our breakfast now and then consider what we do. Guys, thought I'd quickly touch base on our latest purchase in Newcastle. Got 2 new Baja Boss tyres from Mickey Thompson. These are the all-terrains. I've been running them now for 2.5 years on the Ranger. We have replaced 2 already on our lap of Australia. I did consider going to a different brand just to help manage the budget a little bit more because these are super expensive tyres. They're over $600 per tyre normally. Had the Falcon Wild Peak AT3s on the Pajero Sport. They're a great tyre as well, but I've never felt as confident as having these Mickey Thompsons. They're just a great all-round tyre. So yeah, stuck to what I know works. But yeah, we are finding certainly that we're going through tyres a lot quicker than we predicted. But I guess that's all part of it. Your servicing is going to increase. So it's just everything wear and tear being on the road full time. Love to know if you found any great tyres, particularly for towing, that wear well on the road. Let me know in the comments. And these are the rears that we had replaced in Mount Gambier. Still heaps of tread on those. It's been recommended to me that we should be rotating tyres at least every 5,000 kilometres whilst towing, just because those rears are going through the tread a lot quicker than the fronts with all that additional weight of towing the van. So that's just something for you guys to think about as well. If you are considering a lap, you'll A, likely go through tyres quicker than you anticipate. B, try factor in, tyre rotations and if necessary, wheel alignments as well. So Kate and I have been just doing some planning, trying to work out where we go from here. The intention was always to go to Tamworth. That's sort of the reason we're sort of doing this particular leg. There's a lot of history there in the town, but we did have a look at some caravan park options and it was a bit crazy, wasn't it?
Yeah, look, the budget has definitely taken a bit of a hit with New South Wales. Everywhere we've gone, it's been pretty crazy. Because we've been trying to sort of stick to the coastline and actually see stuff, right?
Yeah.
But, there's some drawbacks with that, as we've discovered.
We did have a chat to a really nice couple, Pat and Andrew, that are camped nearby here, and they recommended a campsite. Do you remember the name of that one?
City Lights.
City Lights, that's it. Yep, I think it was only like $36 at the moment for a couple, and we thought, that could do well. But by the time you add kids into the mix, you're talking like $70.
To stay here, it's $5 a night, guys, per person per night. So $20 a night. It is an honesty system, but certainly a lot cheaper than where else we could go. But as we sort of push past Tamworth, there's a lot more free camps, so that will really help with the budget as well. But certainly not spending anything between 50 to 70 a night,
No.
When we can stay here. And
No.
this is beautiful, and we don't really have anybody around us either. There's a lot of open space here, so massive bonuses.
Fire going, and that view, amazing.
Thing is, if you are coming, put a lot of bug spray on because there is quite a few mosquitoes around here, especially near the water.
Yeah, just light a campfire, guys, keep the bugs at bay, which we found is really good. In terms of facilities as well, there is a dump point here, there are toilets, and there are showers available for $1 per use as well. It is all volunteer based, so that money goes back into supporting the upkeep of the camp facilities here. Be a beautiful spot. We'll be sad to leave Tamworth tomorrow. That must mean busy. That must mean a day trip.
Bed hair and no makeup.
Caravan love, look at my hair. All right, Tamworth, here we go. On with the country music.
No rest for the wicked, at least for a few hundred miles. I'm running wild. Ride the lightning, run on empty in the ring of fire. Rolling like the Mississippi, oh mama tried. But I got bad down to my bones, don't know where I'm gonna go.
What do you think of our latest spot, Max?
Yeah.
Check out this. All to ourselves, eh? Beautiful. So I'm rushing to set up quickly because the rain's in, and we've got a special event that we're trying to get to in 30 minutes in Tamworth. So excited about that one.
Was looking for ways out of a one-horse town. I found a 6-string ticket and jumped that westbound train. I only slowed down long enough to stand up.
We've just arrived this morning to the Australian Music Hall of Fame here in Tamworth. So we've quickly unhitched the van at our new camp location. We're going to go in and check it out.
The ring of fire, rolling like the Mississippi. Oh, mama tried, but I got bad down to my bones. Don't know where I'm gonna go, oh, sweet child. I'm running wild. Yeah, I'm running wild.
And here with Lorraine. Lorraine is actually on the Women's Wall of Fame. You're a country musician yourself.
I am a country music, basically an old-time bush balladeer style artist, yes. I started performing way back in 1968 in South Australia.
So Lorraine, before you're telling us the history of Tamworth and
Yes.
getting on the map essentially, and the
Right.
role of radio in that as well.
Way back in the 1960s, there was a gentleman called John Minson who got to play a half-an-hour radio program and later known as Mr. Hoedown. It became so popular, they gave him more time over the years, and it built up that 2TM had an open ways, a skip, some people might say, where you could pick it up all over Australia and New Zealand. I lived in South Australia at the time, and I was able to pick up 2TM and listen to the radio program, which to me was a fantastic joy.
Yeah.
And then people started coming to Tamworth, and then there was a big bushfire in 1966, and they run a fundraiser for it. It's such a success, decided they run it again. And that created the first major concerts of country music artists in Tamworth Town Hall. And by 1973, these concerts yearly was going. 2TM started the Guitar Awards.
Right.
And so that they class that now as the beginning of the Tamworth Country Music Festival. So it's been going for 53 years.
Well, thank you for giving us an overview. Yeah, that's really interesting.
Thank you very much.
Great facility here. So yeah, if you're coming down to Tamworth, make sure you stop in, say g'day, and have a look around all the history. Prize, winner.
Yeah.
The second time in a couple of weeks with winning.
I know, that's it.
How was your bingo experience?
The lady was reading mega fast.
It's
and
so
you
fast.
were stuck there with this thingy, and you're trying to look at all of the numbers in one row, in like a certain row, and you're like looking, and then she went on the next number, and you're like, oh my god,
still looking for the
I'm still
number.
looking.
I've never done bingo before, so I was like, how does this work? It took me like a couple of games to realise you got to look down for like the, the 60s and the 40s.
I told you that.
Yeah, so thanks,
I
Izzy.
spotted it.
Beautiful spot here. Have a look at our nice new mesh on our pop-up pit.
Had to buy it because our old one cracked right in the centre.
It did. But it lasted us like 4.5 years, so it did really well. And I'm really happy that BCF actually sell these mesh bases for about 44 bucks. So
We didn't know that.
You don't have to replace the whole fire pit, which is really, really good.
So you can see the mountains in the background, and then you get a sudden after view of the cows. You can hear them.
This looks like really nice wood actually. We got a bag earlier in the week and it was terrible. It just would not burn at all. It was wet through. So yeah, looks like good stuff. But yeah, let's just show you around camp.
There's not a lot. You have grass, more grass, some more grass, and a bit more grass.
$10 a night for this. Amazing. And we're about 10 minutes drive into Tamworth as well. So not that far at all. This is a great spot. Salmon on the menu tonight. Looking good. Going healthy tonight, guys. So it's going to be nice. Some salad, salmon, asparagus, it's all good.
Those things here, all in this cabinet here, has all been collected within 200 kilometres of Tamworth. That's him there, diprotodon.
Wow, like a large wombat, did you say?
Well, look at it, size.
Yeah, it's huge.
The hip bones.
It's massive, isn't
Across
it?
the hips there.
This is kind of one of my favourite things here. Fluorescent minerals. We do have
Yes.
some phosphorescent minerals in there too. You want to push this button, you want to push this button.
Ooh.
Oh, push it hard.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, that's cool.
So the different UV lights will excite electrons into different levels of excitability, I guess, and they release light.
It's a little flat slideshow running just to show you what a planetarium can do.
So the crocowite is a very, very rare mineral already. So crocowite is only found in Tasmania as a crystal, lead chromate crystal.
This is our main observatory room. The roof rolls off. We just press a button. Another work in progress. This is one of, it's a very historical piece of equipment. This is one of two that were built in the UK in the 50s. So back in the Cold War. These two cameras are used to photograph this missile. And then in 1957, Russia launched Sputnik, which is the very first satellite to go around the Earth. And then these two cameras will then recommission to then photograph these new satellite thingies. It was all very top secret, hush. Remember, it was during the Cold War. And put the cartridge in and pointed the camera to where they thought the satellite or the missile was going to appear, and then someone would yell out, "There it is!" and they'd open the shutter and just get a streak going across from the processed images, only about that big. They'd use the stars in the background as a reference, and then from that streak they're going across there, then they could calculate speed, trajectory, altitude, and a whole bunch of things like that. That's 8.5 tons he's moving.
Wow, 8.5 ton max. Strong.
The fun thing about galaxies, though, is something like this is perfect for imaging them because it just has that nice.
We've got a picture of one we've taken earlier. There's one we prepared earlier.
Yeah, back when it wasn't raining. But
so that's M83, also the French music band, but that's the Pinwheel Galaxy M83.
So that was a Tamworth Regional Astronomy Club. We had Brodie and Nisa as our tour guides. Bit of history here, this was kind of a volunteer-run facility for many years, and a couple of years ago they got a government grant and a couple of $1 million of funding, which they've been able to expand, and I've got all this really kind of cutting-edge technology. On a clear night you can actually do some stargazing here, but unfortunately the New South Wales curse of weather has continued. $10 for the adults to come in, kids are free, so for $20. A great education for all of us. It was really good.
Well, they're doing this to inspire kids to get into this stuff and you know, pique their interest, I guess. So yeah, really good idea.
Apparently they do the first Saturday of each month as well, is open for stargazing, but maybe just check in with them if you're planning to come through to make
the times.
Yeah.
Like, where are they coming in from?
So, sweetie, where are all these flies coming from?
We are staying on a farm, but like we've come back to a van full of flies. Like we shoot out all the flies that we had before we left, didn't we?
I reckon there was probably 5 or 6 flies still in the van, but we're on a farm. But there's now like, I don't know.
15, I've just done a quick count.
So we're trying to work out how they're getting in the van. We're kind of scratching our heads a little bit because they must be coming in through a vent somewhere. Obviously a few getting in during the day, maybe they're multiplying. So we do have these little fly catchers that I grabbed in another town, I can't remember what town. But when we have been using them, it's like a glue, it's like a sleeve that you pull out and the flies kind of stick to it. So
and so do you.
Yeah, it's very sticky stuff. So they do work, but I don't know, we might need another solution.
Is there anyone else that has this problem, or is it just us?
Yeah, let us know.
It's weird. doing our head in.
Let us know. We're open to suggestions. How do we stop the flies coming in the first place? First stop of the day is the Tamworth Motor Show. I think it might actually be classic cars, but yeah, we've heard about this. This is the last day we're here in Tamworth, so we're eager to check it out. I love a good car show.
Well, you're hoping to see a Mustang,
I want to see old Mustangs.
See what we can find.
We're not buying any though, it's out of our budget.
Oh, really?
Who wants to?
Party pooper.
Because I compared it right next
And
to
there's the new one. Which one would you take?
Old one.
What do you think of the?
Sale.
What do you think of the Corvette?
Really nice.
Oh, for sale. Are you going to buy this one?
Oh yeah.
Pretty cool, isn't it? So, do you think you'd drive one of those?
Yeah,
Pretty nice, aren't they?
yeah.
Beautiful
Exactly
Chevrolet.
like that, with the roof down.
I reckon that colour as well, hey?
Yeah.
What do you reckon this one, guys, for the channel?
Yeah, I'll get that.
Mega Cruiser. 1996. One of 133 produced in Japan. Very cool. Oh my gosh, it's huge.
There's like a couch there. It's massive.
Want to jump inside? That's cool.
One of the very key ones you can get into.
It's huge inside. 37s.
We're on 17.5 inch rims.
17.5, wow.
Only vehicle in the world takes its size as a Mega Cruiser.
Wow. So with that Mega Cruiser, there's only 2 in Australia, so 1 of 2. Very, very limited production run. So quite something special. It's like the size, the width of a Hummer. It's amazing. So probably not easy parking it and getting around.
Really cool, yeah. Saw some super old cars, older than us. would you
Yeah,
believe?
absolutely.
Mark had a serious question. He's wondering if he can crowdfund a Mustang, because there was one for sale.
I know, that'd be nice. Do a build series, what do you guys reckon? That's
But,
cool. And
yeah.
outside, there's a whole heap of cars on display even before you get into the complex here.
Yeah.
It's actually quite a good function centre, so they must do a few shows like this throughout the year in
Yeah.
Tamworth.
So everywhere we go in Tamworth, they've got these acknowledgements everywhere of past singers or, you know, musicians. Maybe they've won awards or just recognising that they were famous or whatever. But yeah, super cool. So like amongst the paving here, there's all these plaques of, you know, people's names.
Quite a cool town. There's a lot more to it than we thought.
Yeah.
And we actually had to Google the population of Tamworth last night on the drive home. And Kate asked me the question, and I was just sort of thinking, oh, maybe it's like, you know, 30, 40,000. But it was actually much bigger than that, wasn't it?
You're going to ask me the number now, aren't you?
No, it was, I think it was 65,000, or just
I think
67.
I think it was 68.
Yeah, got everything that you would need in town. So yeah, we've been really impressed. It's been fun few days here. January is the big month to come down to Tamworth if you're into your country music. I'd love to try and make that happen one day, because that would be awesome. It's a real festival vibe.
Yeah.
But yeah, a few more things to see today whilst the weather is dry for a moment.
Yes, we don't want to say that out loud. Yeah.
Don't want to jinx
Let's
it.
go, quick.
Just arrived at Oxley Lookout. Gives you panoramic views of the whole Tamworth area. We have a small glimpse of the blue sky right now, so we're going to maximise it.
Look at that.
Saddle Junction. Okay, let's do that one. A number of walks you can do here in Tamworth. If you're into your hiking, we're going to probably try the one that's Saddle Junction. It's a bit of a stretch the legs today. Weather's a bit on and off as well, but hopefully we have about 30 minutes or so where it's going to be nice. Follow the yellow post. Looks like it's quite well maintained. Do see clouds of doom in the distance though. Very dark over there. Bit steep, yeah. Max has found the rest spot. Quite steep.
So we can either do 1.8 kilometers to Flagstaff Mountain, or go to Wallaby Rock, which is unknown. Unknown kilometers.
We've done about 40 minutes or so, and now I think the girls are a bit tired, and we haven't actually had lunch, so we're going to head back down And we've got to hit Audi, do a bit of a stock up because we're back on the road tomorrow.
If you are doing this, it's 5 kilometres to the very end we found on the board. But if you don't know what you're doing, if you do come to do this trail on the lookout, there is a board at the front. You can check. It tells you how much kilometres it is. 1 point. There is a few lookouts as well you can do on the trail.
Cloud of Doom is back. Oh, and thunder. And thunder.
He needs to move it.
Hurry up.
Izzy, hurry up. We're going to get soaked.
Very shaly.
Rocky.
So you need good hiking boots to do this.
A lot easier going up. That's for sure.
Deceptive. You think going down is going to be easier, but it's actually harder on the knees because it's quite big drops. Oh yeah, motivation to get to the bottom before the deluge of rain we've become very accustomed to here in New South Wales. Oh, we made it back to the car in the nick of time, didn't we?
Yeah, it's just starting to rain.
We were going to go another, what, K or so? And then we heard the thunder, and then with massive black clouds coming in, so we're like, we better leg it.
Especially on a mountain, you don't want to be up high when you start clouds like that. I don't feel like getting zapped, thank you very much.
No, but if you want to burn a few calories and have a nice view of Tamworth, it's a beautiful walk. Burrito time tonight, so we've done some rice. Izzy loves Zambreros back in Perth, so this is as close as we're going to get off grid. So we've got some chili con carne. Kate made this the other night, so it's got us a couple of meals actually, which is good. And we actually got this pack from Audi actually. I'll see if I can get the box. So El Toro Audi burrito kit. It gets you 8 burritos. So we've made our own sauce and everything, but you do get this nice little tomato sauce to put on top basically. So yeah, really easy, just pan fry the burritos. They actually crisp up nicely. Bit of tasty cheese on top of that. Sauce. I'm no pro when it comes to burrito wrapping, but this...
Try not to lose anything else off the table.
Yeah, I did drop one. How does it compare to Zambreros?
Not really that good.
Like a out of 10.
Needs work.
Yeah, it
Rude,
does.
rude.
I give like a 5 or 6 out of 10.
Wow.
Can't be jams.
No, so it probably needs some sour cream. Izzy likes barbecue with hers. Guacamole, yeah. So if we had those 3 things, probably bump it up to maybe a 7.
I like it though. It's good.
So LBS MusicLand has been our camp base for a good part of, 4 days or so here in Tamworth. Been able to do all our sightseeing, and it's been a fantastic base actually. Very low cost, $10 a night. You can't get better than that. But what we want to do is just take you into the home of the owners this morning. They've actually got a pretty cool story. They're musicians themselves. They're in Tamworth, into their country music. So we're going to get a bit of an insight into their life. They've invited us in, so let's have a chat. Been invited into the home with Shaz here. Now this is, Shaz is our camp host, but actually you're a musician.
We are. That's actually our main gig, is that we're travelling entertainers, we're recording artists, and we have recording studios, radio stations, and Butler Estate is a music and an art estate. So our son is an artist and a drummer, and the rest of us are all producers of film, clips, and also of music. We run our national office out of here, and that's our distribution company. We also have a distribution arm that sends out singles for a whole heap of artists to 10,000 radio stations around the world. And we also create radio shows here. There's 2 of them that I do, and I'm taking on a 3rd that actually gets aired on radio stations all around the world.
We'll meet Lindsay as well, the other half.
You will. Lindsay's also one of the greatest producers that Australia's ever had in country music. He actually toured with Slim Dusty for 17 years as his guitar player. He started out with the Buddy Williams show, which actually means a lot in Australian country music. And so he's had a long association with country music, and we've all just been drawn into that. This is the studio, and this is our small studio. We have a massive one in Tamworth and an auditorium, but this is our home studio that we put in during COVID. Absolutely love working in here, and energetically, we've had 8 studios in our duration. This is my favourite one.
And there's someone in the corner over here as well.
That's the man himself. This is Lindsay Butler.
Nice to meet you, Lindsay.
Same here, mate, yeah.
We've been learning a lot having a chat to Shaz, which has been quite amazing. What sort of time frame are we talking when you were touring with Slim?
I think I've been on the road touring for about, 7 and 8 years or something like that. And I've been doing it a long time.
Yeah, wow.
And we've sort of slowed down a little bit now and work a lot in the studio, but we still go out on the road. We're heading out not too far down the track, I think, to do a trip around Queensland. It gets in your blood, and I used to wonder when I first met Slim, I used to think, he's been touring for probably 50 or 60 years, And I used to think to myself, I wonder if he ever gets sick of this. And one day I sort of thought, oh, well, I'll find out, ask him. And he said, this has been his life, That's what he loves doing, getting out, playing music with the people. So we've become pretty much the same.
So your label is LBS Music. Obviously you're producing music, primarily country music, is that right?
Nearly always, yeah. That's what I love. I love country music, that's what I like doing. So I moved to Tamworth in 1973. I've actually come from Tenterfield, a little place up the road, and settled in here and ended up getting in a recording program that was here at the time, a lot of recording. There was actually more country music recorded in Tamworth, and probably still is, than any other place in Australia. And that's been my life, basically.
And did I hear that there's a sort of a record that you have as well? Something like 200 records that you've produced under the label?
I'm not much good at keeping records. I just do what I do and enjoy it. I think I'm over 200 albums that I've done, produced, and that is a lot of work.
That's a lot of work.
Just one album can take up to nearly a month.
Wow.
By the time before you're happy with everything that's got to go on it. And Tamworth really has deserved to be called country music capital of Australia, because this is where it is.
Exactly, it's the heart of it, yeah.
And we're probably better known for country music around Australia than anything else. Country music in Tamworth, yeah. So it's great for the local thing too.
Well, thanks for sharing your story, Lindsay. That was super interesting for us, and I'm sure for our viewers as well. Your history, and congratulations on so many records. And
thank you very much, Mark, and you have a good trip around the rest of Australia, mate.
Looking forward to it. Guys, we found a water filling station here in Tamworth, but it's got just this end hose piece, which is quite wide. We bought a whole heap of different connectors from Bunnings. This one kind of fits, but not perfectly. I do have a clamp, so we're going to try that, put a bit of tape on it. It's not ideal, but this is really our only option for water, unfortunately.
Pretty desperate. We've got zilch.
We've got no water. We're completely out of water, so we got to make this work somehow.
And it is a paid station, but just the wrong fittings. We're finding though, water around here is quite tricky, isn't it?
It is.
A lot of them have these fittings.
So the information centre actually directed us to another water filling point like this one, but unfortunately when we got there the hose connection was exactly the same, so it's not a caravan friendly one. So that's why we're trying to sort of think outside the box here. We are trying to avoid having to go back to a caravan park. We're trying to stay off grid as much as possible, partly because the budget has been blown out already in New South Wales. It's been so expensive to camp. So we're trying to avoid any caravan park stays. So let's hope this works. Wish us luck.
Think positive vibes, people.
Holy oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god.
Wow, just a bit wet. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a lot of water.
Guys, that was a bit silly on my behalf. I should have checked. We've actually never used one of these type of fill stations before. We've used many in other parts of New South Wales and South Australia, and they actually have a proper connection, 12mm fitting for caravans, so that's great. This one doesn't, it's all in the one unit. And what we didn't know is that the valve for the 75mm, which is what trucks fill up with, was open. I don't know if it's good courtesy to be turning those off before you use them, but I should have checked. So when the water pressure was turned on, it just blasted the van straight at the door. Unbelievable. So yeah, well done JB, because the seals on this held beautifully. Water did get through this vent here and onto our step. So the step was flooded, but nothing actually made its way into the van. So the seals around the door themselves held, so good build quality there, so that's great. But yeah, really stupid on my behalf, so won't be making that mistake again. Look, to be honest, this is not ideal for caravans because I've had to kind of MacGyver the fitting here for it actually to work.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we've been able to fill the tanks, we've got water, so that's all good, but could have been a disaster, so pretty
And
stupid.
I love how you've lined up the door with the massive hose connection perfectly,
like,
just by chance.
Just by chance, so yeah. Maybe,
Don't do that, guys.
Maybe I'll park a little bit, you know, further forward or whatever next time. Yeah.
Just a learning curve. Don't park like that.
This is, you know, we try and learn through my mistakes so you don't make them yourself. So, yeah, that was pretty dumb. But we got water. It's a win. We haven't flooded the caravan. That's a win as well.
Yeah.
But,
and we can fill up our water bottles now.
Yeah. Happy days. You just got to turn these things right down because the standard pressure that comes out of them is like really high. So just go on the lowest setting of pressure. Take your time. But yeah.
So we're like, right, let's head out. We had a bit of sun, and of course we get in the car and it starts raining again.
Yeah.
Story of our life in New South Wales.
So
What was that?
on my hand, and I was like, I can't itch it.
Thing is, if you are coming, put
Just go on quiet and things down.
No worries.
It's a madhouse, I tell you.
Trust me, we do a lot.
Well,
These
this
are
is a
great.
recording studio, isn't it?
Tamworth's a great place to visit.
It is.
If you haven't been, it's
Absolutely.
a lot going on. Even if you come outside of.
I'm sure you get these everywhere, but you can have it in your collection.
Even if you come outside. Sorry. That's okay.
Darling, sorry.
That's all right.
Oh.